In this video, we drift from the quiet whispers of Shila's sleeping kings resting beneath ancient tombs to a peaceful village where time itself feels like it's standing still. Come along as we explore the timeless soul of Gyeongju in South Korea. A lot of travel sites describe Gyeongju as an open-air museum, but honestly, that description belongs to centuries ago. When I got there, I realized that today Gyeongju is a modern city that's actively trying to rebuild and showcase its historical identity. We started our trip at the Daereungwon tomb complex, a group of large grassy burial mounds from the Silla Dynasty dating all the way back to 57 BCE. I'd seen photos before, but walking among those ancient tombs was a completely different feeling. One of the mounds, Cheonmachong, had actually been excavated and rebuilt, and stepping inside really gave me a sense of the ceremony of that era. Not far from there, we explored the Inwang-dong area. When I arrived, I didn't expect to find so many important historical spots packed into one neighborhood. One of them was Munhosa, a Confucian academy built in the mid-Joseon period to honor scholar Lee Seung-jeung. There's also a memorial stone that was put up in 1803 telling the legendary birth story of Kim Il-chi, the mythical founder of the royal Kim clan of Silla. Cheomseongdae seemed simple at first, but knowing it's 1,300 years old and one of East Asia's oldest observatories changed my view. Then we headed to Woljeonggyo Bridge. I knew it had been rebuilt recently, but standing there, I could feel the effort that had gone into recreating its original beauty. The bridge was first built in 760, but was destroyed long ago during the Joseon Dynasty. When I stepped inside the gatehouse, I found an exhibition upstairs with restored artifacts and a short film showing how the bridge was constructed. Right near the bridge is Gyeongju traditional village. I'd been looking forward to walking through the narrow alleys and seeing the hanok houses up close. But when I got there, I realized the site was closed that day. A bit of a letdown, to be honest. Woljeong Fortress may look like ruins today, but it once guarded the Silla kingdom over 1,000 years ago. Next, we visited Donggung Palace and Wolji Pond. When I got there in the evening, the entire place was glowing with lights, and it was just stunning. Originally built in the 7th century, this was where the crown prince would come for ceremonies and quiet moments. Even today, the harmony between architecture and nature makes it feel like a scene from a painting. Yeongdong Folk Village is about 16 kilometers north of Gyeongju, and it quickly became my favorite stop on this trip. Right at the entrance to the village, there was a small exhibition about its history, with some beautiful models of its most important old buildings. It was a quiet day. We barely saw any other tourists around. The landscape around the village is beautiful, with rolling hills and winding paths, and the houses seem to rise naturally from the earth rather than being built on it. It was peaceful in a way that felt almost untouched, like stepping into a place that time had forgotten. When I arrived, what struck me immediately was the quiet. What's really fascinating is how clearly the old social hierarchy is reflected in the layout of the village. The noble families, clans like the Song and the Yi, built their larger, more elaborate homes higher up on the slopes. These homes are made of wood and tile, and many of them include elegant courtyards and small gardens. Meanwhile, the homes of commoners, much simpler, with thatched roofs and small yards, are located further down the hillside. The contrast isn't just visual, it's a reminder of how deeply structured daily life used to be, where even your house's position in the village spoke volumes about your place in the world. There are over 160 traditional houses in the village, and more than 50 of them are over 200 years old, which is incredible when you consider how fragile these structures are to weather, war, and time itself. For me, it was so interesting that some of the descendants of the original families still live here today, preserving not just the buildings, but also the way of life that comes with them. Our final stop was Pumungji, an artificial lake. I expected something a little more historical, but when I got there, I realized that this area was developed in the 1970s as a tourist resort. The surroundings are packed with hotels, restaurants, theme parks, gardens, and cultural attractions. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video coming to you from Japan.